What's going on, YouTube? We're back in it for another one, and this video might be a little tough to make. I gotta tiptoe around what I'm trying to say because of YouTube. It's very it's rough out here, man. On these socials with these agendas and everything else, it's going to be tough to make this video. I just want to get a couple of things out of the way real quick though before I go ahead and get into this commentary. You guys know I absolutely hate bundles in Call of Duty. I think it's what's helping contribute to the state of Call of Duty, and I can't stand these bitches. You guys know that. So I honestly can't kind of believe that I'm making this video in the first place. I hate bundles. I also don't think that everybody in the Pride community is predator. I was gonna say the other P word. I'm just gonna say predator. I don't think everybody in the Pride community is a predator. I just want to get that out of the way real quick. And I also do not hate the Pride community. I actually know a couple of people that I'm very close with in the real that are gay. I have a buddy from high school. He's been gay ever since I've known him. But the dude is cool as hell, man. He loves cars, most of the sports that I love, and he loves video gaming, man. We still talk to this day. Not much, but a few times a year we'll get a hold of each other. Hey, how's things going, man? He'll ask me about if I'm dating somebody new or whatever, and I'll be like, hey, have you met somebody? Like, he knows not really to get into detail about his love life like that. Like, he knows I'm straight, right? And he knows that I'm not, like, I don't really care for the details of his love life, right? But a solid quality person I used to party with all the time back in the day. I don't judge somebody off of their sexual orientation or whatever. I judge them off their character. Dude was a good dude, and I was and still am proud of calling him a friend. I also have an ex-girlfriend who is now lesbian. We split up many years ago. She tried dating a few guys after our relationship and they just didn't work out, and now for the last like 6-7 years she's been a lesbian. She's dated 2 different women in the last 5 or 6 years, and I still talk to these people. I don't hate the Pride community, but I won't celebrate you. You don't get any special treatment. I treat you the exact same way as I treat everybody else. And I think that's the proper way of handling this entire situation. Nobody gets special treatment. You treat everybody the exact same. Isn't that what y'all are fighting for? Isn't that what y'all are being toxic as hell online about? And because I'm saying this right now, because I just said what I said for the intro of this video, you're gonna have some toxic little punk fucking nerd tough behind a keyboard running their mouths in the comment section at me for what I just said, talking about, I can't believe you would say that, Gilmore. You're fucking evil. I'm unsubscribing. How could you say something so vile and so evil? You're a piece of shit. Listen, that is like the trash taking itself out. Get your toxic ass the fuck off my channel. Y'all have this warped mind that everybody needs to share your opinion, your views, and if we don't see the world the way that you see it, then we're the enemy. We need to be hated on. We need to be canceled. We are toxic and evil because we don't share the same views that you share. Do me the favor and hit that motherfucking unsubscribe button, man. We don't need your bitch ass around these parts. In no way am I hating on anybody right now, but y'all will take this commentary as that though, won't you? You can't make this shit up, man. But anyways, you guys remember a little while back during Modern Warfare Deuce's life cycle, we hit a situation with this game, with Activision, and this map community that I was not aware of until I seen Hoppa's video. And then I made a couple of videos myself, made some other commentaries where I mentioned it in there. And I hit like a brick wall with Call of Duty at that point. And I also lost a lot of respect for people who did not address the situation at all though. They looked for any excuse to rant about Activision and Call of Duty, but they chose not to talk about that. That was definitely the whole bag and then some. We went through it in that situation. And I want you guys to check out this tweet here from Nick Mercs. He goes on to say, they should leave the little children alone. That's the real issue. What he's talking about here, what this tweet is about, is there was a post with the school board in California. They were doing some type of demonstration, the Pride community was, and some anti-LGBTQ protesters attacked the Pride community. And this is what Nick had to say. I fully support this tweet. 100% I'm backing Nick Mercs and his position with this tweet on this situation, keeping in mind everything that I said for the intro of this video. I 100% support this tweet. I think what goes on between consenting adults, do whatever makes you happy. Go and live your life and try to be as happy as you possibly can. Leave the fucking children alone. And within one day, not even one day, Call of Duty so quick on the job. Fuck, they could get shit done quickly, can't they? Anyways, here's a tweet from the official Call of Duty account last night. Due to recent events, we have removed the Nick Mercs operator bundle from the Modern Warfare Deuce and Warzone store. We are focused on celebrating pride in all caps with our employees and our community. And this fucking pisses me off, man. This pisses me off for a couple of different reasons. Again, you guys know how much I hate bundles in Call of Duty. I think it's helping ruin this game and this franchise. It's what's contributing to all the bullshit that we got to deal with because of Activision's greed. I hate bundles, and I thought Nick Mercs and Tim the Tatman having a bundle in Modern Warfare Deuce and Warzone was cringe as hell, going after streamers instead of going after real people out there doing the job in real life. Go get some of them and bring them over as operators, but still, it's a bundle, and I don't respect it. I don't want it in the game. I think it's all fucking bullshit. But the fact that Call of Duty acts on this so quickly, man. Nick Mercs says that just because he's concerned about the children. These games have been hacked to death for a long time now. They knew about in my last video, they knew about the Black Ops Cold War situation for a whole week before they decided to actually publicly address it and acknowledge the situation that was going on over there. And then even when they acknowledge it, they belittle the situation and make it as small as possible. It's like, oh yeah, it's only affecting a few people, right? A small community, a small population of people. So it's like, yeah, we're on it though still, but it's not really affecting much people, so we didn't take it very seriously, right? They're so quick to take out the Nick Mercs operator bundle because of this. I see nothing wrong with what he said, but their games are in fucking shambles and they won't do a goddamn thing about it. We make rant video after rant video after rant video. We come out here, people like myself come out here and break down footage. Not so much anymore because I don't really give a fuck about Modern Warfare Deuce. I honestly just don't care about this specific game in this franchise anymore, and I can't stand Activision's greed, but I've come out here video after video breaking footage down of how this game is broken, and they will not fucking fix it. It's still like this, almost its entire life cycle later. The game is still embarrassing, it's still broken as fuck, and they don't care. Nick Mercs goes and says this, and within a day, they're so quick to act on it. Remove the bundle from the game, sever all ties with Nick Mercs. Let's go ahead from the Call of Duty side of it, cancel Nick Mercs for being concerned about children. And the other reason this pisses me off, going back to the whole map bullshit that we dealt with in this game and the shady way they went about adding it to the game and the things that they did to keep it in the game. Like even when you previewed it, you know, so remember the preview was blacked out or it was white out or something like that. I can't remember. I think it was blacked out, right? The shady ways they went about adding that bundle, that Sake-Dom bundle, and they didn't even acknowledge that. People were making videos about that, calling them out. They did not acknowledge that at all. The only person actually from Activision's side of it who acknowledged it and tried to defend it was Charlie Intel, and he came out here and just said that we were ignorant to other people's cultures. That's all Charlie Intel had to say. Call of Duty couldn't be bothered with it. That was in their game and it was staying there. They didn't give a fuck what we thought about it. They wanted that map pattern on the gun, on the magazine of the gun in their game, and they didn't give a fuck that we knew what it was about. They were relying on stupidity and ignorance and people afraid to say anything. They kept it in their game. This is not pride anymore. And Call of Duty's out here bending to every single will that this pride community has, even the disgusting ones. It's not pride anymore. This is straight grooming. Look at this picture you see right here. What do you think? What do you feel when you see this picture? Let me ask you something. What does this picture contribute to society? What does this situation accomplish? I see a little girl whose brain hasn't even matured or fully developed yet, being introduced to shit she has no business being introduced to. If you're somebody who can look at this picture right now and see nothing wrong with it, actually, you like what you're seeing on the screen right now, you are the problem. You're the cancer, not us straight people. It's funny, it's almost like they bite the hand that feeds them, right? They hate straight people. Straight people are miserable fucks. They're all toxic and they're all evil and blah, 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 blah. If it wasn't for straight people, y'all wouldn't have any fucking options, but you still hate. But if you have no problems whatsoever with this picture, I'd love to meet you in real life. The grown-ass men wearing whatever the fuck they're wearing in that picture, along with yourself, I would love to meet all of you bitches in real life. And I promise you, it's gonna be the worst motherfucking day of your life. Try this shit with my son, and I wouldn't think twice about spending the rest of my life in prison, if you know what I'm talking about. Trust me when I say that. If my son comes to me when he's a little older and he's made that decision, he realized that he's gay, he's comfortable enough, I show him more than enough love. Little man is my entire world. He knows he can come to me and let me know that he is gay, and I will fully support him. Nothing will change. I will love him the exact same way as I do right now. But this shit doesn't belong in the schools. This shit doesn't belong around the kids, and y'all know I'm fucking telling the truth. But y'all sit out here and fight for fucking drag queens and shit in a school, man. I seen a video the other day of this woman, and she was actually crying because they were in a Target or some shit, and they had the Pride infant clothes. Like, I'm not even talking about kid clothes. I'm talking about infants clothes. They moved them to the back of the store, and she was all upset because her 3-year-old kid, who was apparently trans, according to the mother, the 3-year-old kid or the 4-year-old kid was trans, and now the kid was apparently going to be upset because nobody's going to recognize them or celebrate them. Let me tell you something, lady. The people aren't looking at the kid. The people are looking at you, and you won't like what those people are thinking. You're not normal. You clearly have fucking issues. You need to be medicated, and you're not fit to be a parent, in my opinion. We're talking about people here that are too young to make this decision. They don't need to know about this shit. And the same shit would be going on with straight people, man. My son doesn't need to see any of this shit. Straight people, gay, it don't fucking matter. He don't need to see any of this. You keep this shit away from the fucking kids. But priorities, right? And we see where Call of Duty and Activision's priorities are. Grooming the fucking kids. Again, I stand by everything I said in the intro. I don't think the entire Pride community are predators, but this is what's fucking going on out here, and it's unacceptable. I'm seeing fucking weirdos out here talking about how, oh, it needs to be in schools. We need this education there for the young kids and all this shit. Like, what fucking world are you living in? No, you just want everybody to see your views and how you see the world, and you want everybody to agree with your opinions and your lifestyle and the whole nine. You can't accept the fact that somebody sees life differently than you, but we're also supposed to accept you the way that you are, which I do. Consenting adults, go do what the fuck you want and try to be as happy as possible. Stay the fuck away from my kids. And that's where I'm gonna leave this. People are gonna call me evil. People are gonna hate miserable, toxic little punk bitches in the comment section, running their mouths, talking shit. Call me this, call me that, call me every name you could think of for saying what I'm saying right now. And I stand by every single fucking word. And we see where Activision is at. We see where these priorities are. Fuck, man, it is tough to want to support a company like that. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section. For all you normal ones out there that actually have some common sense and shit, I hope you enjoyed the video. I'm out.